Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I am Mary and you have reached Divine Spiritual Tea. Now I want to know what the tea is. Well, we've been keeping up with Wendy and Wendy Williams, Kevin, and Serena, okay? So it looks like Wendy is getting the last laugh on this situation. We all know that Serena and Kevin were having they had a long affair. Then had a child, and Wendy divorced him and fired him. He's claiming he doesn't have any money. Wow. Isn't that something? After he left his wife for Serena. Well, when he left his wife for Serena, it seems like to me he should have been able to find another job so he could take care of Serena. But now things are not looking good for him, okay? So I want to know, first question is, how are things looking for Kevin and Serena? What does their future look like now that Wendy has been able to secure her bag? I don't know if the banks are still hanging on to it or not, but I do know that she's not paying him anymore, so that's a good thing. So now that he can't get money from her anymore, how is Kevin and Serena? How are you doing? How are things going, Kevin and Serena? Let's take a look at this. Karma is something else, guys. We know that. So let's just see what's happening, Kevin and Serena. I should have cleared my cards from the last read. Let me clear them, guys. Just a second. Clear. Okay. Kevin and Serena, what's happening? What is your future looking like? Kevin and Serena. Then I'll take a look at Wendy's future. But I want to look at theirs first because they committed all this dirt, and Wendy, it looks like she went along with it for a while, but then they got to be really just crazy. And, you know, part of the reason that she could have went along with it is because he was her manager, I think. Anyway, a producer or something. And so she, and I'm sure she didn't want to lose her income and her show and all that. But I think that all of this just really got to Serena, and she ended up losing the show. And Kevin didn't read the fine print. He didn't read the fine print when it came to signing those divorce papers, because Wendy was smart enough to say that if she, she would pay him as long as she worked on the show. But of course, as we all know, the show ended. I'm sure she's doing other things now, I've heard. Okay, but let's just take a look, guys, at Kevin and Serena. What does your future look like? Kevin and Serena. All right, let's see what we got here. Lovers. The first card that shows up is the Lovers. Wow, that is them. That's the signifier card. Oh, wow. It's crossed by a lot of soul searching and a lot of soul searching going on, introspection. I'm sure this is on Kevin's part. Could be on both parts, but this is what's crossing them. They are really thinking about... I think this is more on Kevin's part, is what I'm getting. Because he feels alone now. I think he's realizing really that, even though they were lovers, it wasn't really a true kind of love. Now he has a child with her and everything. She just wanted him for the money. And I think that that's what he's really feeling right now. Yeah. Okay. Next card up we have is the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, these cards, thank you, Spirit, are so true. Okay, here we go. His money has really slowed down. This is a very slow moving night. Um, he he's thinking about the work that he put into the show, helping Wendy and all that, and now everything is gone just like that. It's all cut off. He has no more money coming in, but look how that knight is holding that coin. He's looking at the way that it used to be, or he's trying to hold on to that last little bit. Now, he says that he doesn't have any money. Well, he probably has some. He doesn't have enough to take care of his bills and that kind of thing, which he needs to go get another job. Now, in the past, he was excited. He thought he was really he was doing his thing. He was excited. He thought that Wendy was going to be paying him from now on. And like I said, he didn't read the fine print. He thought that everything was a success after the divorce, because he was getting alimony. So he was excited about that. Things were really good. Things were bright. That's in the past. Okay? Now, crowning him is all this confusion. He's wondering, how in the heck did this happen? Where did I go wrong with this? He's daydreaming. He's thinking about the choices that he made. Yeah, he's really thinking about the choices that he's made and all the opportunities that he's passed up because he decided to have this affair with Serena. This is basically about him. Yeah. All of the illusion, he thought he had something in her. He didn't realize that he was leaving the one that was, taking care of him, making sure he had a place to lay his head and that kind of thing. And Wendy put up with a lot with him. Okay, so that's crowning him. So he's really thinking about the money that he had and how the money has just about stopped. This night here, this is like so slow moving. He has nothing coming now. He's really thinking about the things the way they were and how selfish he was. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, so he's thinking about maybe new projects and that kind of thing. But you know what this card is all about? His sex life. Okay, that's what was important to him. We can see what this looks like here. This Ace of this Wands here. Okay, it was all about that for him more than anything. He knew that, and I heard that Serena wasn't the only one that he's cheated with. So he used that, and because he had money coming in, everybody all the women knew that he was married to Wendy and how successful she was. So he just got him more stuff, used that wand of his and pulled women in. The only thing is Serena wasn't willing to let go. So she outlasted all the others. So let's see what else. Okay. He's thinking about all the work that he put in. This is what's on his mind. His skills, all of the, all that he did, to help bring the show, help Wendy with the show. And he may have done that for a while, but then he got a little bit complacent, and now he's on the defensive. He's on the defensive. Everybody's talking about how he's done her and that kind of thing, and he is, he knows that everybody's looking at him, and he's trying to be defensive and says, well, I don't have any money, I need this and I need that, and he's trying to maintain control, but he doesn't know how. He's lost all control. He's lost all control. So he's trying to defend himself. He should, because I've heard that he's gotten a lawyer to help him figure this out. But, I don't think he's going to have any defense when it comes to this. Because she was really good with giving him as much as she did after the divorce, Okay, now we have the 10 of Cups. So this is about endings also. And this is the end of him and his family with Wendy. Okay, so this is not a great card for him. He's on a defensive, and the only thing he can do is try to stay together with the family that he has now with Serena. Okay, and we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So he's going to have to realize the truth in that with all the conflict and stuff. And another thing about this card, the sword here, it's about cutting. And he keeps saying that he has to have hip surgery. And he doesn't have any money to have hip surgery. And this is probably true. He doesn't have any insurance or anything to have hip surgery. So that's the final outcome. There's a conflict about him with the hip surgery. But the truth is going to come out about everything that he's done and how he has treated Wendy, and everything is going to come out about that. This was basically about him. So let me just ask the cards. I got to know what's going on with Serena. I got to know what's going on with her, guys. I know this is going to be a little long, but I need to know what she's thinking. The cards gave me everything about him. Let me clear the deck. Okay, Spirit. I need to know now, please, about Serena. How's she feeling? What is she thinking since Kevin has been left out in the cold by Wendy, and he can no longer support her or their child, so he says. So how's she feeling? How's Serena feeling? What is she thinking of Kevin now? What is she going to do? Talk to the Spirit. Tell me what's going on with Serena now that Kevin doesn't have the income any longer. What's going on with Serena? How's she feeling about everything now that she's done what she's done to sever? Cards fell out, guys. I just want to make sure I get them in here the right way, because sometimes they fall out. I don't want to put them in upside down unless they just come out upside down. Okay. Okay, so how is Serena doing and feeling since she no longer has, cards keep jumping, they want to talk. Now that she no longer has Wendy's income to fall back on, and her man doesn't have a job and needs hip surgery, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? Let's cut the cards. Serena, what are you thinking? Oh, she's deep in thought too. She's thinking about what happened. She's analyzing the situation. She's thinking about her independence. She's really contemplating and trying to figure out what she's going to do. This is crossed by the Star. Now, she's hopeful. She's hopeful that she can make some things happen. she's feeling like she's going to be successful. So let's see what else is coming up about her. Okay, the Queen of Swords is showing up here. I think she's really emotional. She's very direct. I think that she's letting him know that she can be independent and be on her own. She doesn't really need him anymore. And I think that this is what she's communicating to him. She's messing with his mental health here, because she's letting him know, I don't really need you. I can go out and do things on my own. That blah, 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 that kind of thing. So I think that's what she's doing right now. Now, there's been a lot of, in the past, there's been a lot of emotion going on concerning this. So I have a feeling that things have not been great. There's been a lot of overflow of emotion, especially with the new baby. She wants to know, how are you going to help me take care of this child? She knows that what he didn't, in a sense, he couldn't marry her before because he wanted to continue to collect that alimony. Okay, so she did want a proposal, so there was a lot of emotional stuff going on concerning that. She thought that with a new baby and that kind of thing, and him leaving her, that they would really be together. But she's finding out now that that's not going to happen, because Kevin really doesn't have any money. He had Wendy's money. Oh my God, here's the Tower. That's crowning her. She's done. She's all done. There's a lot of well, we know there's been sudden changes. There's no money coming in. The Tower has hit, and it has struck them both. They're both jumping out of this tower here because lightning has struck, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for them. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, but it's reversed. So there's a lot of conflict and confusion, brutality, that kind of thing. This is in their near future. In the near future. They're really rethinking what their choices that they've made, but there is a lot of confusion. There is a lot of conflicts going on between the two of them. There you have it, guys. Then we have reversed again is the Ace of Wands. Now, before, he thought that this was a good thing. He had all the money. Remember the last reading I did with him? He had all the money. He was using this, sexual instrument here because he had money. He could get what he wanted from everyone else. But now, on her end, she's not motivated to have sex with him or anything like that. She doesn't have that passion anymore. You know why? Because he doesn't have that money. Okay, so that's what's happening there. She's lost all of that passion, all of that motivation, no energy for him anymore. There's a lot of fussing and fighting going on. Wow. So she's trying to, again, she thought that, she worked hard to get them separated and that kind of thing. And people are saying, you need to do something for yourself. You need to get out of this, and you need to, go get a job. This, and she knows this. She knows that people are telling her what she should do, but she has no motivation to do so. You know why? Because she thought that her life was set. Okay. We have the Chariot here. Oh, hopes and wishes. She wishes that she could move on. She wants to move on. She wants to get away. She wants to be successful again. She's going to end up leaving him, guys. That's what's going to happen. This is not going to last. There's too much confusion going on. And the final outcome is that she is going to let go of him. She's going to release. There's going to be change. This is definitely, it won't be long before this situation ends. And wow. So she's thinking about walking away. She's thinking about getting away from him. I'm going to use my pendulum. I want to see if their relationship will last throughout 2023. Okay. All right, pendulum. Will Serena and Kevin's relationship last throughout 2023? Yes. Okay, thank you. Will it last throughout 2024? No, there you have it. So let's give them a year. And, when they get through going through all of the, all the hurdles, and they figure out that he's not going to get any more money from Wendy. As a matter of fact, let me read on that. Will Wendy have to give Kevin more money? No. Wow. Isn't that something? Okay. Wow, that's great to know, guys. So this whole debacle that they've caused, all this confusion and, messing with Wendy and that kind of thing, they're going to have to pay for that. Their tower is coming down on them. And when it's over, they are going to wish that they never went this way with things. Okay? So, okay, I'm going to stop here, but I do want to read on Wendy's future, so that'll be coming up next. Thanks, guys. See you on the next read.